did not feel good. It did not feel good. Never came back. That's insight.
If I can, throw out there, I've done this insight meditation. It's my second time. And I think it's important to point out that there isn't really a quote unquote end goal. Like, this is a constant practice. I live with someone who is dealing with a chronic health issue, and as I'm not her caretaker, I'm her best friend. But, this mindful meditation for me is my way of helping her through her healing process, So I think that coming at this practice and acknowledging that it is a practice. It's not, a definite lesson where there's a test at the end and you get a grade on it. There's none of that, So this is a definite, this is, you have your good days and you have your bad days. But I think that for me, insight meditation is, this is where I am at this moment. This is where my friend is at this moment. This is where my family is at this moment. And, for me, this practice is about how I support them through their sort of like healing process of whatever they are. And I don't have to be a part of that. I don't have to participate in their, I don't have to do that, which is why I depend on insight meditation, because that is my centering and my grounding to be able to.
It came to me, it's supporting yourself.
Yeah,
in that process.
Absolutely.
Not only that your friend, but you.
Right,
yeah.
Exactly. And so I think that, just to point out that it's not, there isn't an end goal per se. There's just simple practice, and you remember your practice, and then there's days you don't remember your practice. Like when you're in traffic and the person in front of you is taking forever to make the turn. Just turn already. And then you like bring it back. You're like, okay, okay. Just take a moment and take a breath, and so it's a constant practice, and so.
And be in the car, not in that guy's car.
Yeah, exactly. If I could just drive your car for you, that'd be great.
Thank you for that. Yeah.
I have a question. So the clock's behind your head, so I see that we have like 4 minutes left.
Yeah.
So I have a logistical question.
Yes.
So, it's an hour and a half each week.
Yeah.
Take it, right? So if it's an hour and a half, is there an amount of time you've allocated to discussion and an amount of time you've allocated to pure meditation, or how will it be done?
Yeah.
That's my
So,
logistical want.
Yeah, thank you for that. So today is a lot more discussion than practice, and in the weeks to come it'll be a lot more practice than discussion. I had actually planned to do 2 meditations today, one sound and then the next one, but things are as they are. So, yeah, I think though you can probably plan for probably an hour of practice and a half an hour of discussion, which includes questions and comments and stuff like that for the next few weeks.
Great, and just so you know, I'm just going to be here, I think tonight and next week, because I'm actually just on vacation. So I've been practicing meditation on and off for, I think, like 37 years now. So
Lovely.
I just wanted to come tonight because I just completed a Vipassana in the desert, and
Nice.
so I just wanted to know how it was going to go.
Yeah.
Just to
thank you for that.
know if I come next week for more discussion, or to actually have a group to meditate, which really is, I find supportive.
Absolutely. We're gonna do some more meditating next week for sure.
Yeah, great.
Thank you.
Right.
But a lot of people are new, and so if a lot of this is repeat to you, I know some of you have taken this course with me before. Some of you have been practicing already, and I'm sorry for saying things you already knew. But hopefully, if you're new, some of this is making sense to you and is whetting your appetite to actually get into the practice and living more peacefully within yourself, regardless of what's going on around you. That's the idea.
One practical and one meditation question. First of all, I'm coming straight from work, so is it okay if I come in a little bit late?
Yeah.
Okay. And then desire, we're talking a lot about wanting and not wanting, but I was thinking about it, and I don't think I have any goal, including meditation, that the seed of it doesn't start with desire. I have to feel something or, have a vision of something for me to even want to do something or to eat something or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So would you say that the place of desire is just to not be swept up in it, or would you say it's to eradicate it? Or like what's the role of desire in our life?
Yeah. Like you said, desire is usually what springboards action.
Yeah.
Everything we do is generally born out of desire or fear.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with desire, especially desire for wholesome things, like having a meal when you're hungry, going to work when you need to earn a living, creating friendships, things that support you. But like you said, it's not about getting swept up in it.
Okay.
So to always be mindful of the extent to which desire is in control or mindfulness is in control. Because they can be present at the same time. But if desire wins, then
We're suffering.
you're suffering. If mindfulness is aware of desire, then mindfulness has the ability to act on it or not. And if mindfulness has discernment, then it can see this is a desire that's wholesome and that I should act on, and this is a desire that's going to lead to suffering if I act on it.
Kind of like maybe when you were saying that you were planning this class, you had a desire for what you'd like it to be, but then you said then you let it go. So it's like
Right.
you cultivated this little thing and then you went, okay.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
okay.
And the other important part about desire is that even if it's wholesome, and even if it's something that wisdom tells you you should act on, to not get attached to the outcome.
Mm-hmm.
Because ultimately all you can do is what you can do, and remember that you're not in control.
Okay.
And that's probably the biggest cause of suffering as an umbrella term over the wanting, the not wanting, all of that. It's really, we want to be in control of our environment. We want to feel safe. And it takes me back to that baby and the mother. When the mother's looking at the baby feels safe. We want to feel safe. And so we want to feel like what we do matters and that we have some control over what happens to us. But we don't. We can just do as much as we can to try to get the best effect that we can achieve and understand that it's still going to come out however it's going to come out.
Yeah.
So you have to